with Jackson. Man over the left side, it's Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a real... difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
Throwing is Jackson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now Jackson, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Lorenzo Alexander in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. These Bills, Charles, broke the 17-year playoff drought under first-year head coach Sean McDermott. And while Bills fans, they reveled in their team's return to relevance. We know the NFL, it's a what have you done for me lately business. So what can we expect in 2018?
I think a continuation of what head coach Sean McDermott started last year, creating the new culture for the Bills, upgrading their defense. But the big thing, they need more plays from the quarterback position that are downfield, chunk plays to take some of the pressure off the defense. Remember, only 3 points scored in the playoff loss to the Jaguars.
The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And that was a good run. This is only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Well, you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. But they face a second and long to start things out. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one down to the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
10th carry now for McCoy. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays, exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Ravens making their way out here, Charles, and a heartbreaking last-second loss to the Bengals Week 17 last year. Kept them out of the playoffs into their season at 9-7. And, you know, since winning Super Bowl 47, they've now missed the playoffs for the last 5 years.
They want to get back to doing things the Ravens way, which means toughness on both sides of the ball. So they'll want to continue to run it with Alex Collins. They added Orlando Brown in at right tackle. They want better push up front. But they have to throw the ball better as well. So they added Michael Crabtree in free agency and the 2 tight ends. Grabbed them early. Hayden Hurst out of South Carolina and Mark Andrews out of Oklahoma. Then flip it over on defense. Want to continue to flock to the football the way that they've done for so many years.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
So after the INT, it's Allen escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They give him a gain of 38. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
A give to McCoy. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On play action, Allen. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And his kick here is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'll be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about it.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Keith Marshall, 42 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On 1st down, Allen. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but That's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Detroit, Detroit.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's caught. Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Here's Allen, forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to air one out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go now. 3-19! 3-19!
From the gun, Jackson. And he tripped up in one-handed. What a grab. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Leopard! Detroit!
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. Oh, what a move. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now they'll run it on the toss. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. The first NFL touchdown pass for the former Heisman winner, Lamar Jackson, as they have taken the lead.
And there it is. Tally it up, folks. The first touchdown pass for Lamar Jackson as a member of the Baltimore Ravens. So many people focused on his legs coming into the league. He'll score plenty of touchdowns that way. But being able to throw it into the end zone, that's a special feeling, and he's a guy who will do that often in the league.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now the first carry for the former Jaguar. This is Chris Ivory, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Detroit, Detroit.
Allen from the gun on third down. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This is Marshall. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down, Jackson. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Barney, Barney. Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
On 3rd down, it's Marshall. Good move at the 30. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking in the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Jackson now. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Marshall. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Detroit! Detroit!
Jackson from the shotgun, and that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
A reminder, 4 more games set to kick off later this afternoon. Chiefs, Chargers, Seahawks and the Broncos, Redskins and Cardinals, and then the Cowboys against the Panthers. The drive begins with a run by Ivory. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Man open right side, it's the tight end play. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
No. Check. Patriot.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. That's complete to Darboh. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back now in Baltimore. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. This give is to McCoy. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
319.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing is Allen on third. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy. and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Keith Marshall, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Get that quarter. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Hell nah, that nigga was going down anyways. They just did a crazy glitch. Nigga was falling down anyways. Nigga don't break up out of no shit like that.
On play action, Allen. He's going to look deep.
That nigga had too much time.
He's got a man, complete. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that cat?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From midfield, here's Allen. Pretty move. He's got that one complete to Darbo. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short.
It's straight. I'll take it. Shit. Got a solid defense. We'll pick up a young corner. Linebacker solid. I'm good. I just need a receiver. That's it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive.
All right, let's put this motherfucker away right here. Since he want to be the boss in the league and shit, we gonna whoop his ass some more. That's why he caught this ass whooping.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Dookie, Shitty, Mr. Shitty. We're gonna call him Mr. Shitty.
Down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have
that's Mr. Shitty, man.
Yeah, not exactly playing.
Ran this motherfucking mouth.
That I subscribe, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out.
Mr. Shitty.
For a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
An incomplete pass on 1st down.
Shit.
That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson.
Motherfucker.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number. We can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
That nigga sending everybody in there.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4.
Send him in there again.
This is 3rd and 17.
He did too.
It's Jackson.
Bitch, can't get that off.
Gets to him again. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Here's
What'd you say?
Cook now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
What you mean?
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Oh, yeah, you did your thing. You did your thing. You got your ass whooped though, but you did your thing. Shit.
On the return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
You throwing off your back foot and running for your life, man.
Fourth quarter at MetLife Stadium, and the Giants have extended their lead. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Allen and the Bills.
Watch toss. Watch the toss.
10 at the 41-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down.
That motherfucker.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Put that back in the bag.
Run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Allen.
Son of a bitch. Nah. You know once you get in that red zone, you can't score, right?
Inside the 30. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off. after this.
Yeah, you getting that red zone, man. You got to tighten that up, man. I know somebody who play just like that, getting the red zone and choke every time. What the fuck?
Back-to-back
He might.
good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Allen on first and 10.
Motherfucker. Give me that. God damn it.
And that should do it. Picked up here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie. And you know, sometimes...
Hey, man, you ain't got no awareness out there, man.
Going against the young pups, don't they?
I don't even know now what of your receivers you got on the field. I don't even know they. I ain't never heard of. Yeah, they got rid of it. Everybody.
And there he baited him right into the interception. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Outside.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just down to the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first 2 quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Taron Johnson made the stop. Good game there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hold for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge.
Oh, he on that side. Go that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now
Get the fuck out the way.
And that play is blown up, losing yards back
Shit.
at 35. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Incomplete here on 3rd down. You can tell they were open for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. I mean, officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from
What happened?
sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Fielded just inside the 20. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills getting set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see do they rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the whole thing going to start
Get him.
to warm up a little bit on the sideline?
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 10 there on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bills will hustle to the line.
Put a spy on his ass.
Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided to better pull it down and run.
Too much time.
And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to
Yes, sir.
keep the
What?
feet in bounds. 5
Beat
yards
all
is a
of it.
pickup there as that extends this drive.
Act like a kid. Watch toss. Watch toss. I don't know what this is. Might be a toss.
First down, and they're going to throw it Allen. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw. Deep
Give me that shit. Oh, he caught that on the catch.
inside the 5. And now we're going to get a timeout.
Oh.
Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Let's see if we can hold him out of the end zone again.
Finish now on 1st and
He
goal.
gotta be running this motherfucker. He gotta be. We playing run all the way. Fuck it. Yeah, this run. He Fake snapping and shit.
One final shot there.
Hit him, get it! You mother... Good game.
Right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to